Today's adventure takes me to Six Flags over Georgia, where we're going to have an awesome holiday celebration. Hello my friends, Mr. Nomad Ben here. So today's adventure, we're at historic Six Flags over Georgia outside of Atlanta, and we're going to go ahead and have a good time for the holiday celebration called Holiday at the Park. I am super excited. I've always wanted to check out what Six Flags was like during Christmas time, so I'm inviting you to come with me, and we're going to have a wonderful time today. And here we go.
It's all about where you've been, Nomad Ben. Tell us all about the finer points of living in your traveling. Food, beer, history, nature quest. Every corner of us all to the great Midwest. Tell us all about where you've been, Nomad Ben.
Being greeted by this crazy roller coaster happening over here. Looks like it just ended. You definitely hear more screams happening at the park. Of course, every park has the rules. No smoking, no line cutting, no running, no horse playing, and of course, no cussing. Made my way through the entrance here. Got Santa Claus being greeted by, of course, with Bugs Bunny and Lola Bunny. Got Taz and Daffy up there. Marvin the Martian and Tweety and Sylvester. I'm sure at night it's going to look a lot better because the lights are starting to light up. Looks like you're being greeted by a toy soldier. Over here by Coaster Candy. And here's the Holiday at the Park tree here. Just a very traditional Christmas tree filled with different lights. So here's the map of the park. We're going to make our way to Monster Mansion number 18 because there's something I want to talk about when that comes to that particular ride. But speaking of rides, a lot of the rides have no weights to them. So we're going to have so much fun here. So I probably should let you know that there is a policy about filming on the rides, so we are not going to film on the rides, but I still will give you guys my reviews on some of the rides that we go on today. But just want to focus on the awesomeness of this park. So the perks of having a little holiday action, you get to roast your own s'mores here, but its starting price is $5 each. All lights are lighting up. Look at that. And here we are at the North Pole. A little fake snow on the ground for us. Got a little white wreath set up here. Cool that is. And the trees are lighting up right now. I was going to ride the Twisted Cyclone earlier, but I want to make my way to the Dahlonega Mine Train. And I will go ahead and ride this and tell you guys what I think. Alright, so I just got out the Dahlonega Mine Train. It was an okay ride. It was smooth, but it had a couple of rough patches on it. But it's kind of a hybrid of a above and underground roller coaster, but very western kind of theme outside of it too. So not a bad ride to start out. Came across this plaque here. It says, dedicated to the memory of Angus G. Wayne Jr., innovator and friend, founder of Six Flags over Georgia. We dedicate ourselves to providing the wholesome blend of family entertainment, which was Angus's Wayne's dreams come true. Very awesome. Got these VIP igloos here. Go book yourself a little private time in these plastic bubbles. Also enjoy a little fire right here. The next ride I'm going to ride and review, the Monster Mansion. But I want to tell you guys a little history about this particular attraction. So a little history about the Monster Mansion. So back in the 1960s, this was actually called the Tales of the Okefenokee. And what is the Tales of the Okefenokee? The Tales of the Okefenokee is actually the story of Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear. And where have you heard those names before? Probably from the iconic ride at Walt Disney World in Disneyland called Splash Mountain. That is right. And believe it or not, the inspiration to create Splash Mountain, at least the characters and the story, was from the Tales of the Okefenokee here at Six Flags over Georgia. My facts might be a little off or a little exaggerated, but I'll leave a link in the description below of a documentary I saw on YouTube based on this ride here. So believe it or not, Splash Mountain was actually inspired by this particular ride back in the day until the ride was recreated in the 1980s in Disney World. But really, the Tales of the Okefenokee, the stuff about Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear was actually here. And then back in the, I believe in the 90s, they changed it to Monster Mansion, I believe. My facts might be a little off about that, but we got some Disney World history based on this ride. Take a look at the entrance of the Monster Mansion. You're greeted by a little monster fishing and a monster kissing a mole. Okay, so I just got off the ride, and I gotta tell you, I absolutely love this ride. Y'all come back now here. I might come back for one more ride. I'll explain why. Okay, so I've only been on a few dark rides in my lifetime. I can't really think of some on the top of my head, but if I really sit down and think about which rides I've been on when it comes to dark rides. But this one takes the cake, because a lot of things I learned from that Okefenokee documentary, a lot of things that Splash Mountain has taken from was from this ride, because there were parts of it, just replaced the forest creatures with the monsters, and you got parts of Splash Mountain in this ride. So anyone that's watching this vlog right now, if you're a theme park vlogger or a history vlogger, and you love Disney history and you love Six Flags history, I highly recommend you guys to go spend the money and ride this ride. It was worth it. And before I go, I'm going to ride this again. I love this ride. Alright guys, look at these trees. These are purple Litten trees. This is awesome. Probably like a purple forest. I can't wait till the sun sets. This is going to be awesome. And over here by the purple trees, we got the Magi. Got Mary and baby Jesus and Joseph and the animals and the angel. And over here, Rejoice talks about the Gospel of Luke right here. Kind of pan over. I just gotta say, my friends, that little baby, Jesus is the reason for the season. There's a game here called Blockbuster. We got all kinds of colored bananas here. Kind of reminds me of the Donkey Kong 64 game. Greetings from Six Flags over Georgia from the Fat Man himself. Looks like a show might begin very soon. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. The next ride I think I'm gonna try, it's called the Daredevil Dive Coaster. Whoa! Very quick ride. You hear a guy screaming. Alright, let's go do this. I'll tell you guys what I think. It's actually pretty cool that you get to see some classic Looney Tunes or some Batman clips standing in the queue line. Okay, so this roller coaster was insane. I gotta tell you, that way, like going all the way up in a 90-degree angle, that really spooked me. And then that drop ended up being one of the most fun rides I ever gone on. And there's an awesome corkscrew. Very smooth ride. I thought it was gonna be a little rougher, but man, that was smooth like butter. A little rough in the beginning because you're up in a 90-degree angle, as you can see. But then you make your way down just like that. But I gotta say, that was far by one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on. On to the next ride. It's now getting dark and the lights have lit up, looking even better right now. Make our way over to Winter Wonderland here. Got some snowmen here, like a whole army of them. This is really awesome. Happy birthday. I think my next ride I'm going to try is the Goliath. This behemoth track going all over the park. So this is what to expect at the kind of ride you're going to ride on in the Goliath. Seats right over that. how I think about the ride. There goes the Goliath. 3, 2, 1. Whee! Okay, so I just got off Goliath. I'm inside the Goliath shop because it goes straight to the photo area into a gift shop here, and we'll go ahead and review the ride. Oh man, I have not rode Goliath since 16, and that was a freaking amazing ride. Very smooth, a little rough in some parts, but gotta say though, very intense. It's really cool. They got these hurricane simulators, so I think it might be an opportunity to go ahead and do this for you guys. Looks like I can't survive a hurricane. I kind of want to just talk about that hurricane simulator ride. You know, I don't know how 100% accurate that ride is. There's a little image of a tornado and wind up to about 70 miles an hour I got up to in there. And honestly, it was kind of hard to breathe in there. So I don't know if breathing is hard during hurricanes, but yeah, it wasn't worth the money though, but it was definitely something worth trying at least once.
Don't smell that? Sorry.
Looks like we got a show going on.
I smell a delicious, delectable goose.
We are not eating my Gretchen. She's my goose, and she lays golden eggs.
You idiot. Jesus can't lay golden eggs. That's a fairy tale. Can you believe this guy? Now, all this hooting and hollering's got me hankering for something sweet. Hey, what we having for dessert? I'd like a figgy pudding. Yeah, bring me a figgy pudding and bring it right here.
Oh, I got a figgy pudding for you. Getting figgy with it.
I hate Christmas wrapping.
Hey, Christmas wrapping?
Yeah.
You're gonna hate your Christmas present.
A Christmas present?
Yeah.
I hate Christmas presents. What is it?
Well, first you gotta open your Christmas stocking.
Oh, I hate Christmas stockings. All I ever get is coal. Uh-huh. Just what I thought. More Nat King Cole.
All right, so the lights are shimmering right now. It is officially dark. Look at that tree right by the Daredevil. Well, we're gonna make our way over, since it's dark right now, to Gotham City. Ever wonder what Gotham City's like during Christmas time? Well, we're gonna find out. Being greeted here by the Joker. And there's a Joker colored tree. Go ahead and make my way over to the Riddler Mindbender. I think this is a newer roller coaster they have here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Greeted by the question marks. Now I gotta say, it takes special kind of people that want to ride roller coasters in below 50-degree weather. And, you know, the lines are actually a lot shorter because nobody wants to ride in cold weather. It's cold, you have to bundle up, you know? But I like this. Kind of reminds me of Chicago a little bit, just being around the wind in the G-force. Okay, so I just got off the Riddler, and I just gotta say, that was a fun roller coaster. It's not as smooth as what people say. It was kind of slow, honestly, but it has a little jerky moments and a little vibration throughout the ride. But other than that, it was still fun. It's called a mind bender for a reason. Next ride, the Batman. Okay, so now that we're entering a little tunnel into Gotham City, I just want to say rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. You were the best Batman there ever was. Definitely formed my childhood and many others. So, the best Batman there ever was. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. Love you, man. We're in the tunnels of Gotham City. Get past this giant fan here. Let's make our way on up. Look at this. Hardly anybody in line. That's awesome.
Cameras and bags. Please keep your head firmly against the headrest at all times.
As you exit, you're greeted by Batman himself. You gotta love Batman. Okay, so I just got off of Batman, and you know, I gotta say it's one of my favorite roller coasters to ride on. Very smooth, and it's one of those sit down and feet dangling roller coasters. So yeah, a lot of fun, very smooth, and not so rough really. It's always been the same as I remember. Love that ride. Well, looks like I missed the show. Oh well. Make my way to some Christmas lights here. Look at this. How nice that looks. Freaking amazing. Go ahead and check out the Georgia Scorcher. Looks like it's a standing roller coaster. Let's go check it out. I am the only one in line getting on this roller coaster. Very cool. Just got off the Georgia Scorcher. Gotta say, it's a difficult ride to at least get on, but they at least adjust the height for you to stand on. But not a terrible ride, but wasn't my most favorite. Really enjoying these lights. Looks very phenomenal. Back at the North Pole. Very cool. Looks like the memorial for Angus G. Wayne is lit up right at the North Pole. Very cool. Well, just a little hint that Halloween still exists, kind of, transitioning into the fall. So maybe a little bit of a Halloween and Thanksgiving homage lights over here. And check out these lights here. Little Georgia Peaches. We're making our way back around the park again, making it to the peach tree area. There's a couple other things I want to do off camera, but as the vlog is dying down, I would love to go and review this root beer fig drink, Classic Barks root beer mixed with cookie butter syrup, served in a festive cup, topped with whipped cream and a mini candy cane and a red-nosed cherry. Let's do this. Okay, so here it is, my friends, the root beer fig. I'm super excited to try this. And this is also a sample of frozen hot chocolate. Shout out to Desiree, who served me tonight with this delicious looking beverage. Let's go do this. Alrighty, friends, the Holiday in the Park souvenir cup to go with this. I did add the shot of bourbon into it, so make it a little extra special, a little extra festive. Cheers, my friends. Oh man, this is perfect. bourbon's a little strong, but the aftertaste of the cookie butter helps it out. Make my way down to the bottom of the drink. You might need to mix it just a smidge. Try again. Okay. This is a really awesome beverage. Root beer is one of my favorite non-alcoholic sodas. So like a good bourbon or a good rum is like the perfect liquor to mix with a good non-alcoholic beverage. This is really good. Desiree did a really good job on this.
Now you can start the countdown.
The frozen hot chocolate, they wanted me to sample this. Cheers. That was really good. Not too chocolatey. It's very, very good.
Until you came along.
Awesome. Good job. A very satisfying beverage. Definitely to add to my collection of cups and bottles of my adventures. So the frozen hot chocolate actually had some liquors in it. Desiree told me it had like Bailey's, Kahlua, and Wild Leap vodka in it. So basically, it's like a cocoa version of a White Russian, just but frozen in hot chocolate flavor. Still, it was very delicious. Both beverages were delicious. All right, I think I might be able to catch a little bit of that show going on.
As much as I love Christmas and spending time with my family, I have enjoyed spending tonight with each and every one of you, and I'm glad we've had this time together.
Thank you all for spending part of your holiday season here with us. As we wrap up, we'd like to close out the show like we close out the holiday season.
We're friends, old and new, to celebrate a new beginning.
Merry Christmas!
And Happy New Year!
One more song, y'all. Sing along if you know it.
Forgot and never brought to mind. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for all mankind. Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. Let's stay the cheer again. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone. There'll be no more for no one. From now on, all together, shout it now. There's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again.
Woo!
Thank you, my friends, for joining us here at Retro Christmas USA. Introducing Jasmine, Ollie, Joseph, and my name is Paul, y'all. Thank you for joining us here at Holiday in the Park here at Six Flags Over Georgia.
Woo!
Get on the tape, y'all. Try to stay up there. Very warm up there. Very warm. We have any more of that. All right, the Coke crossbar recipe is so rich. It's so good.
That was awesome. So they said I was allowed to document in here as long as my flash was off. So let's go ahead and enjoy this. A Monster Mansion, my friends.
1, 2, 3.
Nope, got splashed. Welcome, humans. Blowing me kisses. Hot chili. Uh-oh.
Yes, this way.
Oh! Oh, snap.
Looking for you guys, I found this here cannon.
Now, don't just feel like singing.
Awesome.
There's magic.
Making our way to the Purple Forest.
You almost threw up in the haunted house. Like that sweet song.
Best time to see Rejoice. We went through the gospel earlier. Little baby Jesus and the gang all lit up. Well, there's an empty chair, and it says Six Flags Holiday in the Park. I think it's the best place to go and chill and conclude. And that, my friends, is going to do it for today here at Holiday in the Park at Six Flags over Georgia. This was a lot of fun. I would love to try to make this tradition. And of course, with a lot of things going on these days, I might have to do this like every other year. And I cannot wait till my kid gets older so I can do stuff like this with him, because this was a lot of fun. And the beautiful lights all over the park. And like I said earlier, this is my first time experiencing like a holiday special at a Six Flags. So this was just amazing. I've been to a Hershey Park holiday when I was like bitter cold in Pennsylvania, going down roller coasters and stuff, but it's very different doing a Georgia one. So I gotta say though, this was definitely worth doing. So this is the kickoff night for it. So today's November 19th. So this event's going on from November 19th to January 1st. So plenty of time to come out here to the Atlanta area and go check out Holiday at the Park at Six Flags over Georgia. I hope you guys enjoyed this particular vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of the Six Flags and Disney history that I have showed you guys. And what a surprise that I was actually allowed to document inside the Monster Mansion ride. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you think that Disney took ideas from the Monster Mansion before it became the Monster Mansion. But like I said, I'm going to leave in a link in the description below of that documentary I saw based on the Tales of the Okefenokee and that Monster Mansion ride. So tell me guys what you think. But other than that, guys, we are here and enjoying a good time. Some Christmas music and some Christmas lights at Six Flags. Such a fun time. If you want to see me come here more often to Six Flags in the future, or check out Fun Spot in Atlanta, or go to Dollywood eventually, or go back to Lake Winnie, please give this video a like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. And I cannot wait to do more of these videos for you. Like I said, we got lots of content going on. I'll see you guys in some future vlogs. I had such a blast doing this for you guys today. Eat well and keep your mind walking. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys in another video. As you guys can see, my wall of beer bottles and cups and my little collection of travels. Time to add the Six Flags Holiday Park up here. I am running out of room.